Oh my god! Hi! Look! A video about the game I said I would play a month ago! I'm so sorry it took so long. But, you know what? I wanted to not fail school, because that's the thing that you should strive to do. Okay. Hey, I'm Kevin. On my channel, I do a lot of stuff on video games, but more specifically, I play a lot of Spongebob games. And people seem to like when I talk about Spongebob games, so that's nice. And I said a month ago that I would play this game because I've never played it before. A lot of people seem to like it, and we're gonna do that. So this is basically just sort of like a video series that I do in between my bigger videos that I used to talk about my channel and just play games that I haven't seen before. So we're gonna have some fun. Basically, I haven't played this game before. I played the first level a bit. I know very little beyond that, but I know for one thing, it has like one of the best menus I've ever seen. This is amazing. I mean, just look at this art. It's cool. Like, it has a weird bubbly okay, it's bubbles, right? But it has a weird bubbly texture that just feels neat. Like, it's a nice touch that, like, before I've even played the game, it's cool. That is a game that I started. That's the first level. Okay, so the things I know about this game is that it has varying art style. There we go. Varying art styles that are not typical SpongeBob art style. Like, as you can see, that's very, like, edgy and gritty. It's like a reboot from the 90s. Volume's on really low for me. I can't really hear this, so I know that this game has to do with dreams and going into people's dreams. So that's a cool concept because, for instance, that was a game where you explored Bikini Bottom because why not? You're in a SpongeBob game. But once you get to a point where you've like done the movie, where you've done all those set pieces, you've taken up a lot of stuff that you can make a game out of. So making a dream concept, that's probably one of the few places they had left to go at this point. Which, when was this game made? Was this no. I feel like this is 2005 because this was on the Wii and the GameCube. This is the GameCube version I'm playing. I know that it's not, I know that there's some advantages that the Wii version has, like, some, like, textures in the background. That is, oh my, ew, god damn it. Like, not even just him, like, look at the guys around him. It's, like, weird, gritty, grungy. Okay, this is really weird. Okay, it's just a racing thing. Okay, so this is already, like, a weird departure from any other SpongeBob game that was made before this point, because usually they're just platforming games, because it's, like, a colorful mascot character. You can do a platformer because that's easy, and it's fun, it works, but already they're trying something new, and, like, out of the few things I know about this game is that, like, there's a few different characters that have different play styles, and, I mean, SpongeBob's is racing, I guess? Again, like, I haven't played the whole thing a lot, but so far this is, like, really trippy. Look at the sky. It's on fire. Okay, don't hit those, I guess. This is like a graphical, like, graphically, this looks really chaotic and cool, but, like, I don't know what's going on right now. Like, those are windmills on fire, and there's cars just blowing up, and, like, this is a hot rod that has fire spewing out, and I'm a dirty sponge. So already, I'm confused, but I mean, it's okay. The controls so far are, like, they're fine, they work, but I'm sort of sliding around a bit. I play a lot of Mario Kart, so I'm used to a really good control scheme for karting games. And, like, I don't play a whole lot of regular driving games, but I don't think this is meant to control like a regular driving game. Oh, there's my house. Like, that's a cool, like, how do I describe it? Growing up, I had, like, this how to draw book on how to draw, like, SpongeBob characters, which they make for a lot of different, things. And one of the categories that they had was, oh, crap, drawing all the characters, like, in, punk rock versions. So SpongeBob had, like, a weird mohawk. I'll see if I can find a picture of it, but that really reminds me of this. Like, all the characters were, edgy and, like, very spiky and very, like, harsh coloring. And that's basically the vibe I'm getting from this right now. So I'm pretty sure that the Z tokens that I'm collecting are meant to represent, like, sleeping, you know, like, snoring Zeds. Also, I say Z because I'm Canadian, and we don't say Z because that's, I don't know why something like that arose. Is that, like, a UK thing? Because I don't know if, like, Z is a Canadian thing or a UK thing. I feel like I should know this, but I don't. Okay, and he's already back to, like, the regular art style. So this whole thing is, like, I don't understand the plot right now. I'm sure I will, but, oh, he got his license. Except, he doesn't have his license in real life, so this is clearly his dream. And that is Patrick, pretty sure. I do want to save, thank you. That whole splash screen is actually like a really cool color, and the vibrating like blue and green. So far, like the art direction, I have a joke with my friends where we were talking about like Halo 4 when it was coming out, and my friends, like one of my friends is really into Halo, and I kept making fun of him saying like, I don't think Halo 4 is a very nice art direction. And now whenever we talk about games, like we mention, I like the art direction or don't like the art direction. So I can't actually say that with a straight face now because it means something completely different in my group of friends. But no, for real, like this art direction, it's interesting. It's weird, but I mean, it's interesting. For the GameCube, it's trying out a lot of different like effects, like that background in the sky. That's really neat, but we'll have to see if it pays off later on because I mean, the GameCube was able to pull off Wind Waker with the cell shading, and that game looks fantastic. Mario Sunshine is also a standout title on this. Like, comparing this game to Battle for Bikini Bottom, which, if you haven't seen my channel before, I love that game. Like, I adore it so much. Of course, it has its problems, but overall, it's, like, one of my favorite games that I've ever played. And that, personally, I really like the art style. The colors are a bit flat. The colors are a lot more vibrant and crisp. Like, even looking at the models, like the Spongebob model right here, it looks similar to the one in Battle for Bikini Bottom. But it's like different slightly. Like, look at, oh, the camera is way better than that game. Okay, the vertical panning, finally, a game that gets that right. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of Battle for Bikini Bottom. And even that, is that a switch? No. Okay. Oh, that's a weird attack. So I think it only hits things in front of you. So I'm used to like spinning attacks. So this is gonna take some getting used to. So it doesn't look like this thing will have like a huge plot. It looks like it's just like taking place in dreams. So it's random stuff. Which, I mean, if you're upfront about a game and says like this is a dream, anything can happen, as opposed to just pulling like, oh, the whole thing was a dream right at the end. Like Link's Awakening, for example, or Mario Bros. 2. That's kind of a cop-out, but this, at least, I'm fine with a game that's just like, this is a dream, do whatever you want, it's cool. I know I'm making a lot of comparisons to Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I think it's warranted, because in that game, there is actually a stage that is based off his dreams and all the other characters' dreams. So, that was obviously just one level, and SpongeBob's was just like this weird floating platform thing with some slides and some spatulas. Mr. Krabs was like a lot of money and, Krabby Patties everywhere. What do I do? Just rotate? Okay. Okay, that's a interesting mechanic. Let's see if they do anything interesting with that. Mostly it just seems like a standard platforming affair right now. Just walking around, jumping platforms, attacking enemies. I'm assuming these guys can be attacked. Is he has a screwdriver or is he an NPC? I guess he's an NPC, so that's neat. Okay, yeah, that's neat. We've got some cars here. I guess there's secrets. I mean, clearly these things have a purpose that I'm collecting. I saw in the menu that you could probably spend them on something. This is a thing. 1 out of 1. Okay, so there are collectibles to find. This is a really, like, harsh setting compared to the regular Bikini Bottom. Like, everything's grungy, steampunk-ish. Okay, so back when I was, like, writing some of my earlier videos, I used to do a lot of research on, like, websites to see if there's any trivia or anything I could talk about in the games. And one of the things I was looking up is for this game, which was made by, I forget what the company name is, but basically, you see this fish here? That is actually the logo for the game, for the developers that did the art, or, like they worked on this game. And if you look at the credits, I'm pretty sure you can see that logo. Thing is, like, I've looked up that company everywhere online. I can't find it. Like, there's no record of that company. But if you see, like, in the credits, they clearly worked on this game, and that's their logo. And I think it's in, like, other places in this game, too, so I'll see if I can find any of that. But it's really weird, like, how a company like that is just non-existent online. Like, there has to be some record of it. The only places I can find it are, like, the SpongeBob wiki, so... Okay, so it looks like we're just chasing the license for this level, which is fine. Because I've never played this game before, I can't really judge when is the best time to end episodes, like when we're at a logical point, so I will probably make this first episode a bit longer because, I mean, why not? It's the first episode. Okay, just unlocking with this. So this is a bit of an interesting mechanic. I'll see, like, I'm expecting it to get a bit more puzzle-oriented, so, like, there I was just, like, unwinding the thing the whole way, but maybe there's gonna be a point where we have to do it, like, halfway set of puzzles. I can see that being, like, an interesting puzzle mechanic, but otherwise, it seems like sort of a thing that they just throw in to take up a bit more time, and like I said, I did a review on the Truth or Square game a little bit, actually, no, when was it? Like, a couple weeks ago. Basically, one of the things I didn't like about that game a whole lot is, for example, the, like, the water mechanic where you inflate yourself and spray water. It's an interesting idea, but it just slows you down, and, like, it makes you more vulnerable to enemies, and it just slows down the gameplay to do something that shouldn't really be an obstacle in the first place. Like, you would inflate a platform that, like, wasn't there, so then you could go jump on the platform, but if they just took out the inflatable part, then the whole thing would just be faster and it wouldn't slow down the game. So, like, the impression I'm getting from those things is that they're sort of doing something like that, which, I mean, as long as they don't have too many... Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Transformations. As long as they don't have too many things like this, then it should be fine, because, I mean, so far I'm blowing through this, but I'm probably going to go collect those. I think this game has a lot of, like, unlockables that I can get for, like, concept art and stuff, which will be neat. So, I know there's a lot of cheat codes that I can just use to get these things, but we'll try and play this game as normal as I can manage for now. But so far, I'm enjoying myself. I mean, it's probably a bit too soon to say that, but I am not enjoying my time. I was talking to a friend earlier this week, and basically all my friends in university, like, they know me as the broccoli guy. Like, it's just a running joke that everything I do has to somehow be related to broccoli, and I've gotten to the point where it's just like, okay guys, I get it. I made a YouTube channel that has broccoli in it, and I made a comic about a talking piece of vegetable. That's not my whole existence. That's not my whole identity. But yeah, basically, they know about my channel, they know about all my reviews and stuff. They know how much I love Spongebob to a weird degree. And I was talking to a friend, and he knows I'm an expert on the games, and he mentioned that he played this game growing up, and, well, like, he was describing it, and then I, like, showed him pictures of the game, and he was like, yeah, that's exactly it. So, if you're watching, Julian, then, hi. Okay, sorry, I had to take a cut there for a second because real life got in the way, but, you know, in the meantime, I got a dashing mechanic where I put on a Viking helmet, I guess. I mean, it's really weird. They're trying, like... I mean, okay, there was a Viking helmet in Battle for Bikini Bottom with the, whatever the up smash was, but it's just kind of weird for it to be, like, an actual Viking helmet here. Like, I don't think he's ever really... Oh, no, he dressed up as a Viking when it was, like, Leif Erikson Day in the show, so I guess it has some precedence. I don't know if it has any relevance to what we're doing right now. But that is Patrick. That is... Oh my god. That's like a 3D model that someone messed up on, and they're like, I can't fix this. This game has to ship tomorrow. Like, that is really, really creepy. That's like something that you'd see in, like, a YouTube video that someone's made about glitches in the game. Like, they're hacking the game to look like that. That's not how things should normally look, and that's one of the reasons this game is really, really weird. Like, look at this. Look at his tongue. Look at the teeth. That is creepy. That is so weird. It's... Oh, okay, whatever. There's driving sections. Cool. We'll drive Patrick, I guess. What the hell is that? That's not even a face. That's like... It's like someone punched him or hit him with a hammer. That's what's left over. Honka. Okay, same thing as before. It's like he's made up of warts. He is fast. Oh my god, that was fast. Okay. So I assume I just have to beat him in this race. And, okay, he has things. Okay, there's boosts. Now this has gotten a lot more complicated. Things are falling. Is there, like, any attack I can have? I know I have brakes and acceleration. I don't think I have many options than just trying to get past him, so... that looks like just a car... There we go. Okay, that looks like a shortcut that I can take at some point. This might be, like, a multi-lap thing that changes. Is that a checkpoint? Is this like the sort of thing where you have to make sure you get to the checkpoints on time or else you lose and you have to restart. Like, that's a common thing that they do in racing games. It's kind of like a cop-out, personally, because it's just like, oh, you need to be going this fast in this race, and it's like, I know it's a race. Can I just finish the race? As opposed that, oh, I almost went into fire. That shouldn't be an idea that I have. Oh my god. This is really hectic. Am I just supposed to follow him, or am I supposed to, like, pass him at some point? Oh, better avoid that. Oh, shit. Why did I... ran into that. Where is he? He's getting way too far ahead for me. Okay, oh, better... oh, no. He went through the shortcut. I don't know if I'm supposed to be going through that or not. I mean, it doesn't look like I can just because it looks like a solid wall of fire. And generally, you don't want to go through solid walls of fire. Checkpoint. He's gonna... yeah, he came out there. Oh. Oh, boy. Okay, I keep hitting this. Come on. Let's do this. I wish there was like a jump thing on this car. That would be cool. I mean, so far, like, this isn't bad by any means. It's just sort of like, I'm doing it. It's happening. I'm behind him. It doesn't really feel exciting. Like, in Mario Kart, for example, if you're playing on a harder difficulty, you're generally bumping into a lot of the racers, and that's hectic, and it's dangerous because there are people who are heavier than you, who can knock you off a course, and there's people with items. But so far, it's mostly just me tailing him, and I don't think that's as engaging for a racing game. Like, if I was battling him and, like, using different items, or different, like a punching maneuver, for example, that would be cool. But this is mostly just, I mean, we're doing the same lap over and over, and it's not really changing. Do I have to like last a minute behind him? Because that thing's counting down, so I think we're almost there. 20 seconds? No, I went up, so like, am I supposed to catch him and I just keep going around until I do? Okay, so I guess I don't want time to run out, but is that 3 like the lap I'm on? I guess. So, like, the checkpoint is just, like, saying I need to get this bonus of second, like, 20 seconds bonus in order to actually make it to the end. Am I ahead of him? Okay, I guess I passed him at some point. Is there a reason I did... okay, he just hit me. Is there a reason I did this? Like, was it to get my license back? I didn't really pay attention that closely. That is still hideous. Like, they just wanted to show that screen for a little bit. Anyway... okay, this has probably been the first episode, because it's been a little bit of a while. I will continue soon. I don't know exactly the schedule I want to keep for this, because keep in mind, I am in probably the busiest time for university. Like, November is the worst time of the year for, like, anything that is outside of school. So, I will try to, like, keep some sort of a schedule. Every 2 weeks, like, that's generous for me. But anyway, thank you for watching. You can check out some of my other videos based on Spongebob here. You can probably see them on screen somewhere. But anyway, I will see you guys in 2 weeks probably, and thank you for watching.